One of the greatest investments you make in life, of course, is your home. And of course, roof is one of the most important parts of the home. And when it's damaged, you need to know a lot more than just, I've got some nicks in my roof. And this is the guy who can help you, Keith Barber with Storm Restorations of America. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Okay, when it comes to the roof, as I'm saying, you may have little pops and breaks in it, but it's a whole lot more than just that. And that's what your company is really dedicated toward.
We really focus on making sure that the homeowners are getting all of the benefit of an insurance claim versus just the roof.
Yeah, give me an example, if you will, instead of saying just the roof.
Mm-hmm. Many times, as you can imagine with hail that we get in the Ozarks, you're going to find collateral damage on, one of the most common would be a gutter system. But beyond that, garage doors, window wraps, any exposed metal on the outside of the house has the potential to be damaged as well.
Is that kind of what your inspection does? Because I know just from common sense, just because you have a hole here in your roof doesn't mean that's where it's going to leak. It could leak all the way over here.
Yeah, tracking down a leak in a roof is a little bit more complex than it seems. Many times it's not an easy find.
Yeah, but that's what your inspection does.
That's exactly what we do. We come out free of charge and have us come out, take a look at it, if nothing else, just for peace of mind.
Now, for instance, you come out to my home, you say, oh, we've got damage here. That means I've got to call my insurance in. Can you help me with the claim? Because sometimes those things are really a little difficult for people.
Yeah, that's really where it gets cumbersome. Fortunately, our staff is trained at spotting the damage and communicating with the insurance companies to make that process a little bit easier. We'll assist you with that claim process to make sure that not only are we getting all of the damage, but we're getting you the best.
Well, I would imagine what you're doing is you're filling me in on the total picture, which then, gets the best benefits from my insurance.
Well, that's exactly it. We're getting the best benefits from the insurance, meaning you're getting paid for all of the damage and at the same quality of products that you currently have on the house versus maybe a little bit less.
It sounds more like a partnership than with the owners.
It is, and it takes time. Sometimes these claims can take up to 60, 90, 120 days to go through the whole process. And it does sometimes seem like a little bit of a marathon.
Yeah. I'm sure it does on both sides of the equation. We've got about a minute left. Could you run me through kind of an inspection? What happens when you come to a person's home?
Sure. It's pretty non-invasive. We get up on the roof to start, and we'll take some pictures, do an inspection report. We'll walk the whole perimeter. We'll check the siding for any kind of hail damage. And a lot of the damage, sometimes, depending on the sunlight, you can't see it all. So you've got to get on the right angles to make sure that you're able to spot any damage that's out there.
But that's the reason that they bring a professional such as yourself in, because you don't just look from one place, you give it the full once-over is what you're doing.
Yeah, I think many of our clients are pretty surprised how in-depth we go when we're looking at the house.
But that's a good partnership. You're protecting my investment.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
All right, you can give them a call. Storm Restorations of America. You can talk to Keith. He knows what he's doing. His folks know what they're doing.